स्टार्ट करते हैं सर। चैट ऑन करें ताकि मैं बच्चों से पूछूं आवाज आ रही है। सर चैट बंद कर दीजिए, लास्ट में इसको ऑन कर दीजिएगा। थैंक यू। Okay, as Mr. Marim, today we have discussion time on the topic of the uric acid cycle. That is about the, I think you already have the brief lecture on the uric acid cycle and nucleic acid metabolism. So today we have the discussion time that on the uric acid and how these nucleic acids are synthesized, what are the precursor for the synthesis of these nucleic acids, and what is the important molecules that are synthesized after the different metabolic reactions. These are basically some synthesis of these molecules, and then we also discuss the catabolism of these molecules. So first of all, you note down the learning objectives that you already covered all these things, that discussion about the metabolic pathways involved in the purine synthesis and degradation. Then we will have the obviously the role of the uric acid, which is synthesized or degradative final product of these nucleic acid catabolism. Then if the clinical deficiency is there of the purine metabolism, or sometimes the enzymes are involved and sometimes the other deficiencies are involved, what are the relationship of this with the uric acids? So today you have the basic things that we have the two types of the bases, nucleic acid bases. What are these bases? Nitrogen bases. These are purine and pyrimidine. Purine means that you have the adenine and guanine, and pyrimidine you have the cytosine, uracil, thymine, according to the genetic material which is synthesized. Then what is the structure? If you recall the structure of the nucleotide, you must have the ribose sugar. This is upon the synthesis of the nature of the molecule. Either the utilization of the ribose or deoxyribose, it is depend on the molecule which is synthesized. Then must think that is the base, that is the which type of base you have. Purine and pyrimidine bases, which is according to the synthesis of the DNA on RNA, and nucleosides, basically these are the specific base and attachment of the specific sugar. This is the nucleoside. And what are nucleotides? These are AMP, ADP, and adenine triphosphate. Depend on the how much molecules are attached, right? एक मॉलिक्यूल है या दो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, sometimes 3 molecules are attached of the phosphate molecules, and depend on the attachment of these molecules we are giving the name AMP, ADP, and ATP, right? These are the nucleotides. So if we are saying that we have the attachment of these molecules depend on the molecule, that if we are talking about the AMP, this is the adenosine 5' monophosphate. One molecule of phosphate is attached. These are the adenosine diphosphate. 3 molecules, adenosine triphosphate. This is the energy giving molecules, adenosine triphosphate, ATP, which are synthesized in the different metabolic reactions also. And also you have the different reactions which is synthesized by the different cycles which are running in our biological systems. So we have the different kind of the nitrogenous bases, vacancy bases, we have the adenosine, we have the cytidine. You all have the idea of these things, guanosine and uracil, right? So what is polynucleotide? It means these bases and sugars and phosphate molecules, androgen bases, when they are synthesized, they synthesize the long chain, or sometimes this is the primary structure of these polynucleotide. So they are synthesized one by one and they are attached from one molecule to the second and then third molecule. So this is the chain of these bases and attachment of these phosphate and sugars. Here you will have the DNA and RNA molecules with the attachment of all these things. So this is the basically the secondary structure of this. All thymine always attached with the adenine, and cytosine always attached with the guanosine. This is the basic ideas and the basic things you must know about these things. Okay, हम इसको next start करें discussion. What are the fate of these nitrogenous bases? Why these are important? Why these pentoses are important? Why the phosphoric acid is important in the organisms? For example, nitrogen bases are also very important oxidation to the end products, and pentoses, pentasugars, pentoses are the oxidation with the energy formation. For example, the synthesis of the nucleotides, isko hum aaj padh rahe hain, synthesis of the hexoses, and also utilized by the different coenzymes. Phosphoric acid is also important because of the phosphorylation reactions in which the adenosine triphosphate synthesis takes place, and obviously phospholipids are synthesized. Different kind of buffer systems, phosphoric phosphate buffer system is also depend on this phosphoric acid synthesis, which is basically the constituent of your bone and cartilage. And we have the synthesis of the nucleotide. That is we have the different pathways for this synthesis of these molecules. What are these pathways? Sometimes these pathways have the great importance regarding, because these are basically, sometimes they are synthesized with the very basic things which are utilized by the different reactions. And sometimes the specific things, specific molecules, they are recycled. So depend on which type of the cycles you have. So we have the two type of nucleotide biosynthesis pathways: de novo synthesis, and another is the salvage pathway. Salvage pathway, with the help of the salvage pathway, you are able to synthesize the purine and pyrimidine molecules, okay, in nitrogen bases. In the other hand, de novo synthesis is also the another pathway for the synthesis of the purine and pyrimidine bases, and they are basically, these things are recycled for the another next synthesis cycles. So first thing that is synthesized with the that is the inositol monophosphate, that is the IMP. So first molecules which is synthesized, this is the IMP. So this is the we can say that this is the initial or precursor molecules for the synthesis of the adenosine monophosphate and guanosine monophosphate. So with the help of these molecules, you are able to synthesize the AMP and GMP. Finally, GMP is also synthesized the GTP, guanosine triphosphate. Similarly, AMP is also synthesized the adenosine triphosphates. So ATP and GTP both are synthesized with the help of this IMP. So precursor is the IMP. Similarly, if we are saying this is the pyrimidine basis, this is basically uridine monophosphate. It synthesized the deoxy uridine monophosphate, and also they are synthesized, they are able to attachment with the attachment of the different phosphate molecules, you are able to synthesize the triphosphate, and similarly DTTP and CTTP. So this is the synthesis of the molecules. So if we are saying that these molecules, once pathway, these are synthesized, and another that decomposition of the nucleic acid in the intestine and tissues. So what are the things which are available in the medium, or in sometimes the different metabolic cycles, you prepare the to initiate the different another cycles. So I'm talking about the nucleic acids, that you have the nucleoprotein in our diets. So means this nucleoprotein, it is the molecule of the nucleic acids combined with the protein, right? So upon the activation of the different enzymes, for example, the pepsin and gastricin and SCL, in the presence of the SCL, this is you are able to synthesize the nucleic acid and histone and protamines. Another important enzymes you need for this decomposition, this is the nucleases. This is also converted into the oligonucleotide. Then phosphodiesterase is able to decompose further into mononucleotide, and also phosphatase enzyme are able to separate these mononucleotide from phosphoric acid to the nucleosides. Now these nucleosides, upon the action of the nucleotides, the nucleonitrogenous bases you have and pentose sugars you have. So pentoses and then nitrogenous bases, these are available now in your medium. So what happened in the, we have the different pathways. Okay, we have the two pathways for the synthesis of the nucleic acid. First is the de novo synthesis of the these bases. This is the synthesis of the nucleotides, begins with their metabolic precursor. What are these metabolic precursors? They are synthesized during the different metabolic pathways. These are the, for example, the amino acids, or sometimes the ribose sugars, ribose 5-phosphate, carbon dioxide, and 1 carbon units. They are, these, all these things are synthesized during the metabolic reactions, right? So these are the main things. These are utilized by the body to synthesize the nucleic acid, de novo synthesis. Another pathway is the salvage pathway. This is the synthesis of the nucleotide by recycle the free bases or nucleosides released from nucleic acid breakdown. It means these molecules are recycled. This is the advantage of this salvage pathways, कि ये सारी synthesis nucleotides से होती है, फ्री बेसिस से होती है, एंड देन दे आर रिलीज फ्रॉम द न्यूक्लिक एसिड ब्रेकडाउन के बाद जो रिलीज होते हैं, दे आर आल्सो रिसाइकल्ड. So this figure also show you the different reactions of the nucleotide salvage pathway or the active, and what are these importance that you see. This is the salvage pathway, activated ribose and some bases, they are both basically synthesize the nucleotides. This is the salvage pathway. ठीक है, ये recycle हो रहे हैं सारे. ठीक है. In the de novo pathways, this is the activated ribose. ठीक है, जो activated ribose होगा, this is with the combination of the different amino acid, ATP, and presence of the carbon dioxide and different another important things, they are able to synthesize the nucleotides. So we have the two types of the pathways, de novo pathway and salvage pathway. ठीक है, ये सब आप already पढ़ चुके हैं. What are the elementary sources of the pyrimidine bases? कि हम कहाँ से ले रहे हैं? These are the we have the different sources for the synthesis of this molecule. That we have the aspartate, fumarate, glycine से क्या आ रहा है? Nitrogen आ रही, fumarate से carbon आ रहा है, amide N of glutamine. You are able to these are the sources available for the synthesis of the pyrimidine base, right? So can you differentiate the both these things? That you have the, you are able to differentiate these two pathways. कि de novo pathways में simple precursors हैं जो कि these are, they are utilized by this pathway, and these are the they are coming from your metabolic reactions. And through the salvage pathway, these are the activated ribose, क्या करते हैं bases के साथ they are combined and you have to prepare the nucleotide, and they are recycled. ठीक है, recycle हो जाते हैं. So what are the requirements for the de novo biosynthesis? First of all, we will discuss the de novo biosynthesis. ठीक है, then we will cover the salvage pathway. उसके बाद हम requirement भी देखेंगे, and then other things. So first thing is the requirement of the de novo biosynthesis of purine nucleotide. क्या है? First thing, you start the this cycle, that is the purines are synthesized using 5-phospholipase, that is the R5P भी कहते हैं इसको. ठीक है, as the starting material step by step. So first thing you required, this is the 5-phospholipase. ठीक है. अच्छा, ये जो है वो synthesize the PRPP. This is the 5-phosphoribosyl 1-pyrophosphate is an active donor of R5P. अभी कहाँ से आया? ये से आया PRPP से. ठीक है. So first thing you utilize, ये कहाँ से आ रहा है? आपके पास 5-phosphoribose, ये आपके पास आ रहा है 5-phosphoribosyl 1-pyrophosphate से. ठीक है, is an active donor of R5P. So purine ring is synthesized by the series of the biochemical reactions that add the carbon and nitrogen atom to preform ribose 5-phosphate. यानी कि इन सबसे पहले you need the preform ribose 5-phosphate, ठीक है, जिसको हम 5-phosphoribose भी कह रहे हैं. तो दिस राइबोस, अब ये कहां से आ रहा है राइबोस 5-phosphate? द राइबोस 5-phosphate इज सिंथेसाइज्ड एज अ पार्ट ऑफ द हेक्सोस मोनोफॉस्फेट pathway, ठीक है. What is HMP shunt? This is the cycle of your carbohydrate, that is the नॉन कार्बोहाइड्रेट रिसोर्सेज हैं, उससे आप हेक्सोस मोनोफॉस्फेट बना रहे हैं. हेक्सोस मोनोफॉस्फेट हम क्यों कह रहे हैं इसको कि ये कोई एटीपी नहीं देता आपको, ठीक है, ये कोई एटीपी मॉलिक्यूल्स नहीं देता है, लेकिन दिस इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ दिस साइकिल दैट इट इज गिविंग यू द राइबोस 5-phosphate, जिससे आप न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स बना सकते हैं, ठीक है. तो इसी वजह से इसको ये पाथवे कहते हैं, ठीक है. कोई एनर्जी नहीं देते, बट इट इज गिविंग यू द मॉलिक्यूल्स, दैट इज द राइबोस 5-phosphate, ठीक है. अच्छा, राइबोस 5-phosphate का कन्वर्जन किस में हो जाता है? कन्वर्जन ऑफ राइबोस 5-phosphate टू PRPP. दिस इज द phosphoribosylpyrophosphate pyrophosphate is a starting material for the purine de novo synthesis, ठीक है. यानी सबसे पहले आपको क्या चीज चाहिए? HMP शंट से राइबोस 5-phosphate आएगा और दिस इज कन्वर्टेड टू द PRPP, राइट. तो PRPP इज फॉर्म फ्रॉम द राइबोस 5-phosphate, ठीक है. अब राइबोस 5-phosphate आपका HMP शंट से आ रहा है. So de novo synthesis pathway can be divided into 2 stages, ठीक है. We divided into 2 stages. One stage is formation of the inosine monophosphate, that is the IMB. And second stage, that is stage number 2, that is the conversion of this molecule inositol monophosphate to either the adenosine monophosphate or guanosine monophosphate, ठीक है. So first is the synthesis of the IMP is needed to convert this molecule into the IMP or GMP, ठीक है. तो first molecules, this तो basic things क्या हैं, requirements क्या हैं? First start from the ribose 5-phosphate, ठीक है. You need this molecule, ठीक है. So this is the basic pathway for de novo biosynthesis of the purine ribonucleotides that is start from the molecule ribose 5-phosphate. This required about 11 steps overall and totally, and occurs in the liver cytosol. So these are the these are the reactions involved in the synthesis of this IMP कि हम कैसे इस synthesize को इसको synthesize कर रहे हैं. This is the PRPP, ये सब first molecule है, ठीक है. अब ये कैसे synthesize हो रहा है IMP? ये हमारा पहला step है, ठीक है. अब इससे हम क्या करें? This is synthesis of the glycine, कि हम glycine molecule के साथ, ठीक है, ATP ADP में convert हो जाना, and you have the GAR glycinamide ribonucleotide. Now this is converted into the 5 amino ribonucleotide, ठीक है, diamino है, AIR कह रहे हैं इसको. Then it is converted into the this molecule, and this is we have the different reactions. So in the last we have the IMP. This is the inosine monophosphate. We require this molecule for the next step, that is the synthesis of the other molecules. What are these other molecules? This is the first intermediate which is synthesized to complete the purine ring is inositol monophosphate, ठीक है. This is the inosinate. So what is the significance of this molecule? That is the IMP serves as the precursor for synthesis of all other purine nucleotides. वो क्या nucleotides are? Such as adenine and guanosine monophosphate, like your AMP and GMP and ATP, ठीक है. अब these molecules AMP and GMP और आपके पास ATP किससे synthesize होंगे? This is the IMP. So this is the precursor for the another next purine nucleotides. So first of all you need this IMP, ठीक है. वो हमने this is molecule, ठीक है. अब ये कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? This is the from molecules from glycine. ये step 3 था आपके पास, ठीक है. ये step 2 यहाँ से आ रहा था, ठीक है, from glutamate से आ रहा है. This is from the जो आपके पास 4th step था. ये सारे steps होने के बाद 7, 8, 9, 10 you will have the addition of these molecules with the different another atoms, and you have the IMP molecules. ठीक है, if upon the action of the different molecules and enzymes also. So first the molecule synthesized, this is IMP. ठीक है, now this IMP is able to synthesize this AMP, XMP and GMP. ठीक है, वो कैसे कि you have the inositate IMP synthesis of the AMP with the help of the adenosine synthetase and aspartate is needed. ठीक है, तो GTP कन्वर्टर हो जाएगा, GTP में you have the fumarate मिलेगा और आपको adenylate मिल जाएगा, this is the AMP. So this is synthesized with the help of this IMT. Another way कि जब आपके पास you need to synthesize the guanylate or GMP, you synthesize the another enzymes, that is dehydrogenase, this is IMP dehydrogenase. ठीक है ना, यहाँ पे synthetase था, यहाँ पे dehydrogenase था. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये आपके पास molecule जो है वो required the NADH. ठीक है, then you have the able to synthesize the XMP, xanthylate, and you require this enzyme, that is obviously upon the action of this molecule you are able to synthesize the guanylate GMP. So this is the biosynthesis of these two molecules from the IMP. Okay, this is the synthesis of the one de novo pathway for the nucleotide synthesis. The second pathway, what is the second pathway? That is the salvage pathway for the purine nucleotides. ठीक है, या बस second pathway आपके पास. What is this thing? That is the recycling of the products of the nucleic acid breakdown. ठीक है, न्यूक्लिक एसिड की जो ब्रेकडाउन है, दे आर दीज प्रोडक्ट्स आर रीसिंथेसाइज्ड. ठीक है, ये रिसाइकल हो जाते हैं. अब ये रिसाइकल जब होंगे, कहाँ होंगे? salvage pathways occurs primarily in the extrahepatic tissues, whereas the de novo pathways occur primarily in the liver. And how? From free bases. ठीक है, for free bases they are utilized by this pathway. APRT and HGPRT is responsible for the most of the recycling. These are the enzymes. ठीक है, अब ये क्या है APRT? This is the adenosine phosphoribosyl transferase enzyme. We require this enzyme to synthesize adenosine monophosphate from this adenine. ठीक है, अब ये देखें, ये रिसाइकल हो जाएंगे ये. ठीक है, how much salvage pathway accounts for 90% of daily purine nucleotide biosynthesis? And another enzyme, that is the HGPRT, hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase. So this is a pathway is able to synthesize this guanine with the help of this hypoxanthine. Okay? So these two enzymes are important for the synthesis of these molecules. And why most purine bases are recycled rather than degraded? ठीक है, वो degrade नहीं होते बल्कि वो another उसमें recycle हो जाते हैं. Salvage pathways requires less energy than de novo pathways for the purine synthesis. So these two molecules are enzymes are important for the synthesis for the salvage pathways, right? And they are recycled. Purine bases are recycled from salvage pathway. वो कैसे होते हैं? For example, this is the adenine, right? You require this enzyme in this molecule. Obviously, this is the important enzyme, a molecule that is attached with the different bases. So you have this adenine phosphoribosyl transferase. ठीक है, अब इससे आपको मिलेगा AMP. ठीक है, फिर बाकी सब चीजें ये रिसाइकल हो जाएंगी. xanthine अगर इसके साथ अटैच होगा, you have the XMP. ठीक है, उसके बाद बाकी फिर सिंथेसिस उसमें चली जाएंगी. हाइपोजेंथीन अटैच द PRPP, यू आर एबल टू हैव द IMP. ठीक है, तो ये सारी रिसाइकल हो रही है. ठीक है, सॉल्वेज पाथवे की इंपॉर्टेंस है. नाउ दीज आर द साइकिल and enzymes which are required for the synthesis of these molecules, right? So this is the basically the cycle. You want to degrade these purine nucleotide into the uric acid. That's why degradation of the purine nucleotide is necessary to read today. ठीक है, अब हम क्या करेंगे? purine nucleotide की कैटाबॉलिज्म को देखते हैं. This is the gross overview that you have the two types of the different types of the nucleotides. वो क्या हैं आपके पास? You require the adenosine nucleotide and you have the guanosine nucleotide. Adenosine nucleotide से आपके पास क्या मिल रहा है? एडिनोसिन जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड है वो हाइपोजेंथीन और फिर जेंथीन में कन्वर्ट होकर you have the uric acid. ठीक है। ये ग्वानिन न्यूक्लियोटाइड जो है वो ग्वानिन न्यूक्लियोटाइड जो है वो ग्वानिन में कन्वर्ट होंगे, फिर xanthine में कन्वर्ट, और यू हैव द यूरिक एसिड। ठीक है, दिस यूरिक एसिड इज द कैटाबॉलिक प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द प्यूरिन न्यूक्लियोटाइड। ठीक है, so what is the importance of this uric acid, and how this is the important, and how this is catabolized in the different species. So this is the important thing, that all the species, or all the different mammals and different the fishes and different, they exceed this uric acid in the different forms. ठीक है, for example जितने birds हैं or reptiles हैं, they are in the form of the primates, they are excrete out in the form of the uric acid. ठीक है, तो मोस्ट मैमल्स जो हैं वो एलेंट्राइन की फॉर्म में एक्सक्रीट करते हैं, समटाइम्स एलेंट्राइन, मोस्ट फिशेस, so they are the, for example, the urea, this is the different fishes जो हैं in the form of the urea. These are the extra waste products, or sometimes we are saying these are the catabolic end products of the purine nucleotides. They have them in the different forms. ठीक है, so this is the cycles start from the GMP, कि वो कैसे GMP is converted into guanosine, and guanosine is converted into the uric acids, and then AMP is converted into inosine, and then xanthine, and then xanthine is converted into the uric acid. So this is the catabolic pathway for the catabolic production of the uric acid molecules, so in the form of the different ways. So sometimes this uric acid is synthesized, or degradation is happen in the normal manner. Sometimes the synthesis of this uric acid is extra synthesis takes place with the help of the different enzymes or different deficiencies as well. So hyperuricemia is the condition in which the uric acid is high. So while purine deficiency states are rare in the human subjects, there are numerous genetic disorders of the purine catabolism. तो purine catabolism के disorders की तरफ अब हम देख लेते हैं. In the last we have the time for the questions कि जो मैं आपको questions दूंगी, then you write the answer at the end of the lecture in your chat box, right? So hyperuricemia may be differentiated based on the whether the patient exceeds normal or sometimes the excessive quantities of the total urics. So some hyperuricemias reflects the specific enzyme defects also. So there is this specific enzymes, they are involved in the hyperuricemia conditions. Others are secondary to the disease, such as the cancer or cirrhosis, or enhance the tissues turnover. So depend on the which type of deficiency is there. Hyperuricemia, that is the increased blood uric acid level, may be due to the genetic defects, ठीक है, or acquired genetic enzymatic defects कौन से हो सकते हैं? SGPRT deficiency किसमें हो सकती है? In the gout and Leishman syndrome में. So this enzyme हमने salvage pathway में I note down this enzyme. दे हमने क्या कौन से enzymes पढ़े थे कि हमने HGRT पढ़ा था, ठीक है. So in the gout में क्या होता है? Phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate synthetase overactivity is there in the gout. In the von Green disease, you must see in the glucose 6 phosphate phosphatase. There is a deficiency of this enzyme, ठीक है. तो the secondary hyperuricemia, in which sometimes the cancer, for example leukemia, cirrhosis, or sometimes the renal disorders are also there. So depend on the condition, or sometimes the enzymes which are involved or deficient in this condition, that is the hyperuricemia. So gout is the very good representation. This is the inherited disease accompanied with the hyperuricemia, okay, and crystallization of the uric acid, and it's salt in the joints and cartilage and kidneys, ठीक है. तो symptoms क्या हो सकते हैं इसके? joint inflammation है, acute pain है, इसकी डिटेल में मैं नहीं जाऊंगी, you already read all these things. renal stones हो सकते हैं, sometimes the tophaceous है. these are the symptoms of the gout, ठीक है. तो gout में क्या होता है? accumulation of the uric acid salt in the joints, ठीक है. you see this is the clinical representation of the gout. This is the gout presented by the different patients, and tophus, accumulation of the uric acid in the salts, किसमें? cartilage में है, skin के अंदर है, ठीक है. And sometimes the uric acid and the renal failure is also there. So कैसे हो सकता है? If you person has the high purine diet, so obviously dietary purine high, and 30% is converted to the purine nucleotides and bases, and 70% interconverted, कि आपके tissues में nucleotides जो हैं वो synthesis metabolism 70% हो रही है, right? They are interrelated. So though sometimes obesity also have the present these things, that there's uric acid, you have the uric acid pools from this diet, or sometimes the tissue nucleotide synthesis, or sometimes the metabolism. So what happened, 70% in the renal excretion में चला जाता है, 30% in the gut elimination में चला, ठीक है? तो जो आपके पास crystals form होते हैं, this is the in the osteoarthritis, and sometimes the aging is also there. So genetic factors क्या हो सकते हैं? Metabolic syndrome, hypertension है, insulin है, resistance है, hyperlipidemia है, renal impairment है, drugs that reduce the renal functions. All these are effect on the concentration of the uric acid. The Lesch-Nyhan syndrome is an inherited disorder, ठीक है? आपका caused by the deficiency of the enzyme hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase, ठीक है? This is the deficiency of this enzyme, ठीक है? In Lesch-Nyhan syndrome में this is present at birth in baby boys. So this is the enzyme, that is the hypoxanthine and guanine are not used in the salvage pathways of the purine nucleotide synthesis, वो synthesis में नहीं जाते, and hypoxanthine and guanine are not utilized repeatedly but converted into the uric acid. वो repeat नहीं होते, मैंने कहा था कि salvage pathway में जाके वो recycle हो जाते हैं. If they are not recycled, so they are converted into the uric acid. That's why the uric acid is high, ठीक है? तो फिर क्या होता है? Symptoms क्या होते हैं? Severe gout, severe mental and physical problems, self mutilating behavior seen in the this disease, and another disease, that is the von Wrie's disease, that is the purine overproduction, and hyperuricemia and von Wrie's disease, that is the glucose 6 phosphatase deficiency. glucose 6 phosphatase कहाँ से आ रहा है? glucose 6 phosphatase आपके पास आ रहा है वहां से उसमें HMP shunt से, ठीक है? तो occur secondary to enhance the generation of the PRPP precursor ribose 5 phosphate, ठीक है? And associated lactic acidosis elevated in the renal threshold of for urate, elevating the total body urate. So this is the basically the metabolic involvement for the increased concentration of the uric acid in the body. So sometimes adenosine deaminase is another enzyme deficiency leads to the severe the immunodeficiency disease, in which the T and B lymphocyte do not develop properly, and it's 100-fold increase in the cellular concentration of the adenosine triphosphate, a strong inhibitor for the ribonucleotide reductase, ठीक है? This is the clinical graphical representation of the synthesis of these things, ठीक है? अभी क्या हो रहा है कि आपके पास adenosine there is the deficiency of the adenosine deaminase in this disease, ठीक है? तो adenosine is not converted into the inosine, ठीक है? आपके पास adenosine triphosphate ज्यादा से ज्यादा बनता चला जाएगा, ठीक है? And this is the main cause for the production of the uric acid, ठीक है? वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा कैटाबोलाइज होता चला जाएगा. तो all these things. अच्छा, next you have we have the क्या है आपके पास? चैट ले लेते हैं एक, ठीक है? तो I have the some questions that सर प्लीज उसको ऑन कर दीजिएगा चैट को. जी सर. Okay, students, I give you some questions and you write down the answer in the chats, right? So first question, that what are the nitrogenous bases? ट्यूटोरियल टाइम है, डिस्कशन टाइम है, तो 10 to 15 मिनट्स हैं हमारे पास टू डिस्कस दिस थिंग्स. राइट डाउन द चैट बॉक्स. Right, the nitrogenous bases are the question is, what are nitrogenous bases? That Bushra's answer, that the purine and pyrimidines. Okay. Right. So depend on the molecules के वो कौन सा molecule है you want to synthesize. ठीक है, फिर आप उसके साथ cytidine ले रहे हैं या uridine ले रहे हैं, और वो किसके साथ जाके बाइंड करता है, राइबोस कौन सी शुगर के साथ बाइंड करता है, एंड विच टाइप ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स यू सिंथेसाइज. ठीक है, कि वो कौन से सिंथेसाइज हैं जो कि जेनेटिक मटेरियल जो कि सिंथेसाइज हो रहा है इससे. So we have the two types of nitrogenous bases. Can you describe the de novo pathway of the nucleotide synthesis and salvage pathway also? दोनों pathways को discuss करें. It is important to differentiate both of them. Can you differentiate between both cycles?